Rothenburg ob der Tauber, a war-torn town in Germany like no other, this city held great importance for the Nazis. Hitler considered this town the ideal town for Nazism to bloom, and its residents complied the same way. However, what is it that makes Rothenburg so incredibly captivating even to this day? Let us take a deep dive into the history of this town and take a walk into time as we see how this incredible town resulted from destruction. I had the pleasure to visit Rothenburg earlier this year. The moment I arrived, I fell in love with its unique streets and atmosphere. The locals were incredibly welcoming, and their genuine hospitality made me feel right at home. Despite the short visit, I was lucky enough to indulge myself in the delicious cuisine and savour the surrounding countryside, which added to the enchanting experience, leaving me with unforgettable memories and a burning desire to see more of this fairy tale town. Local legend says that in 970 AD, a remarkable man named Renger, a nobleman of the eastern Franconian lands, took a bold step and founded the awe-inspiring parish of Detwang. This gem of a settlement was nestled perfectly in the breathtaking Tauber Valley, setting the stage for the future splendour of the town Rothenburg. Fast forward to the year 1080 and enter the scene the daring Counts of Comberg. These brave souls built a magnificent fortress atop the mysterious vinegar jug, located next to the infirmary. In 1116, this benevolent family bestowed its generosity upon the convent of Comberg and the monastery of Neumünster in Wolfsburg, leaving a legacy that echoes through the ages. Picture this, a mighty Catholic general, Johann Turkles, Count of Tilly, with an enormous army of 40,000 soldiers, sets his sights on the fiercely independent Protestant Lutheran town of Rothenburg. But Rothenburg is not about to back down. Defending their beliefs and freedoms, they stand firm, prepared to withstand a massive siege. But here's where the legend takes a captivating twist. The Meistertrunk. Major Georg Nausch, the town's leader, valiantly negotiates with General Tilly to spare Rothenburg from destruction. In a daring feat of endurance, Major Nausch successfully proves his drinking prowess, downing several large tankards of wine to earn Tilly's mercy. The event known as the Meistertrunk symbolises the town's resilience during the 30 Years' War, as Major Nausch's clever negotiation saved Rothenburg from destruction. Today it remains a celebrated legend in Rothenburg's history, reminding us of the town's enduring spirit even during times of adversity, a legend that I hope myself is close to the truth of what happened on that day. Rothenburg was indeed significant to Nazi propagandists, who idealised it as the quintessential German hometown, embodying their version of German identity. In the 1930s, the Nazi organisation Strength Through Joy organised day trips to Rothenburg for people from various parts of the Reich. The town wholeheartedly embraced this initiative, as its citizens saw it as an economic boom and celebrated their identity as the symbolically German town. As the Nazi regime solidified its grip on power, Rothenburg ob der Tauber became a showcase of the Nazi ideology, symbolising the version of an ideal German society based on their twisted notions of family and community life. Nazi propagandists promoted the town as the epitome of a hometown that embodied all that was considered distinctly German. Other German cities were encouraged to take inspiration from Rothenburg, leading to the widespread propagation of Nazi German nationalism. As the political landscape shifted, Rothenburg became a symbol of the prevailing ideology, highlighting a perceived model of family and community life within the context of that era. This representation influenced other German cities and towns, fostering a sense of nationalism in line with the prevailing ideology. Regrettably, this environment also had significant ramifications for certain members of the community, particularly the German citizens during October 1938. This period marked a turning point as the regime orchestrated a series of distressing events, including the infamous Kristallnacht, Night of Broken Glass pogrom, characterized by violent attacks against Jews across Germany, including Rothenburg. Jewish homes, businesses, and synagogues bore the brunt of this systematic campaign, escalating to further oppression, discrimination, and eventually the Holocaust. The expulsion of the Jewish citizens from Rothenburg stands as a somber reminder of the atrocities committed during the Holocaust and serves as a testament to the dangers of ideology-driven hatred and intolerance. Remembering this dark chapter in history is crucial to ensuring that such horrors are never repeated, and that communities everywhere strive for inclusivity, understanding, and respect for all individuals, regardless of their background or beliefs. In March 1945, the town experienced bombing raids that caused significant loss of life and widespread destruction. In the face of destruction, the US Assistant Secretary of War, John McCloy, recognized Rothenburg's historic significance and ordered that artillery should not be used to take the town. Subsequently, a group of American soldiers led by First Lieutenant Noble Borders and Private Herman Leitchi negotiated the town's surrender, sparing it from further devastation. The local military commander, Major Toms, defied Hitler's orders to fight, ultimately saving Rothenburg from utter obliteration. On April 17, 1945, American troops of the 12th Infantry Regiment, 4th Division, liberated Rothenburg, preserving a valuable piece of history. John McCloy's role in saving Rothenburg earned him the honour of being an honorary citizen of the town, reflecting the gratitude of the citizens for the preservation of their heritage. This episode serves as a somber reminder of the devastating consequences that ideology-driven actions can inflict on various segments of the population, emphasising the necessity of understanding history to prevent its reoccurrence in the future. With an unwavering spirit, the people of Rothenburg refused to let their beloved town succumb to despair. They embarked on a journey of rebuilding and restoration, breathing new life into the ravaged landscape. Fueled by a passion for preserving their heritage, the architects and artisans masterfully reconstructed the town, blending the old with the new. As you wander the charming streets, you'll notice a delightful dance of the ages as rebuilt facades gracefully blend with the surviving medieval structures. The guiding principle of reconstruction was to respect the town's rich aesthetic, ensuring that the new buildings harmoniously fit into the enchanting tapestry of Rothenburg. Look closely and you might even spot commemorative bricks adorning the rebuilt walls, a touching testament to the global outpouring support and donations for all corners of the world. Hold the remarkable western section, the very heart from which Rothenburg's medieval legacy sprang forth. This cherished part of town, unscathed by the bombing, stands resolute, preserving most of its historical monuments in their original glory. Witness the timeless beauty of the structures that have withstood the test of time, telling tales of centuries gone by. While the eastern walls and towers bore the brunt of the bombings, their sturdy stone construction proved their mettle, leaving many parts relatively intact. In a stroke of fortune, their stone structures stood tall, their essence preserved, needing only the wooden upper portions or roofs to be rebuilt. Rothenburg's story is etched in its walls, a living testimony to the indomitable will to rebuild, reminding us all that a vibrant and enduring legacy can emerge from the ashes of destruction.